Hi everybody, it's Enrica and today is March 4th, 2012. It's been a couple of weeks since I've made a video. I think the last time I did was February 14th on Valentine's Day, so I've gotten kind of bad about that. I wanted to do an update and talk about weight and some of the issues that have come up because I've had a couple. I continue to lose weight and that's great. Last time I made a video was February 14th, as I said. I lost 5 pounds that week. I went through like 2 weeks where I lost nothing, and then I was like 3.5 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, and it was really great. Then on the 21st, which was, I guess, week 8 for me, was my 2-month surgery. I lost 2.5 pounds. On the 29th, I lost 1.5 pounds. I kind of cheated this morning. It's Sunday. I weigh in on Tuesdays. I weighed myself. So far this week, I've lost 2 pounds. So I've got 2 days to go. So yeah, I've lost weight this week also. It hasn't been as much, and that's perfectly fine by me. I don't want or expect to lose 5 pounds, 4 pounds every week because that would just be crazy. I mean, skin tone and all of the excess skin. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm fine with that. I'm happy. As far as exercise, that's the first thing I'll talk about. I've been doing really good with exercise. It's like the only thing that I've really been able to keep up with. My work schedule is a nightmare. I've been really busy, a lot of stuff happening, and it's going to kind of continue until, I'd say till the end of the school year. This is about the time when things go crazy. Okay, if you hear a train in the background, I apologize. I live pretty close to train tracks. Besides that, I get off of work. I'm not sure what time, but the one good thing that I've been doing is I've been going 6 days a week to the gym. And 6 days a week I do cardio. And then on top of that, on 3 of those days, I also do strength training. And it's been great. I mean, my stamina, I feel, is a lot better. I went from doing the treadmill for cardio to switching to the elliptical, and I like it. I don't know why I had a really bad mindset against it, but I kind of just overcame that fear a few weeks ago, and I like it. I actually remember maybe 2 years ago trying to go to the gym and try to do some stuff on my own. I couldn't even last. I couldn't even last. Sorry, 5 minutes on the elliptical, and I hated it. I was doing strength training at that time. Horrible. I was really, really sore. I never, I went back to the gym and I just couldn't get back into it. Now I'm able to go like 45 minutes on the elliptical, and it's pretty good. Not sore at all. I'm increasing the reps, the amount of reps that I do, and I'm also increasing the weight on the machine, so I'm seeing some progress there. So that's been good. That's like the one thing that I'm keeping up with. Everything else, I feel horrible. I have been doing really bad about. And I really need to just sit down and focus and make some goals for myself. My water drinking has been bad. I think maybe like one day a week I can actually hit my 64-ounce goal for the day. That's horrible. Usually I'm around anywhere from 30-something to 48 ounces. It's bad. And I know it's bad, and I keep telling myself I need to drink more water. I don't understand what the problem is. I try to sip all day long, and I just feel like I don't get anywhere. And it's not like fullness. It's not that I can't drink it. I really don't understand what it is. I love drinking water. I'm a water drinker, but I don't know why I can't do it. So that's one of my focuses. I really need to get good about that. My coworker that also went through the surgery a couple of weeks ago, she actually in the middle of the night, she was telling me she got up to go to the bathroom. She passed out, had to go to the hospital. She was dehydrated. And she was telling me how much water she's drinking. And I was thinking, God, I'm not drinking that much more than she is. And I'm going to the gym and working out every day, which she isn't. So I need actually even more water than that. So that's kind of scary. I mean, it's kind of scary. And after that, I think the next day I was able to actually go back to 64 ounces. And then I just started to slack again. Horrible. Another thing that I'm slacking on is my multivitamins and my supplements. With work, and this has been in the past week. I don't know what it is. It's like it's the end of the day, and I realize I haven't taken anything. So I'm really trying to get good at that. But every day this week, there's been something that I haven't taken, like my calcium citrate or a multivitamin or my several things. So that is also something I really need to focus on. The third thing that I really need to focus on, and I know this sounds horrible, is I'm not writing down what I'm eating. I'm not tracking my food or my protein. And it's not that I'm eating horribly. I'm still eating the same amount of stuff and the same stuff. I'm just not writing it down. So I know I'm hitting my protein goal because in the morning I have a protein shake, and that's already 61 grams of protein. So I only need a minimum of 16 more grams, and I know I hit that because my lunches and dinners were anywhere from like 10 to 15 grams, depending on what I was having, like turkey, patties, cheese, some other stuff. So I know I'm hitting it. I just don't know by how much. I'm not tracking calories. I should be doing better. I really should. So those are my three focuses: water, multivitamins, writing my food down, tracking my protein. Horrible. Um, Having said that, I've gone to a couple of I've gone out to eat maybe twice in the past few weeks. I went one time to Red Lobster, and I had this I was talking about the salmon that I had at a restaurant. It was there, and it was a I think it was black. It was a peppercorn crusted salmon with this ginger, no, it was a wasabi something sauce on it. It was really, really good, but I hadn't taken my acid reducer medicine that I take, Eprazole. And it really just, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was the wasabi or it had a little bit of oil in it. It really upset my stomach. So, yeah, but it was really good, and it came with roasted vegetables. I didn't have anything else. I had like a little piece of bread, I'll be honest. But it had like roasted asparagus and tomatoes and broccoli. And it was really, really good. The other night, I went out with some family, and we went to a Mexican place. It was, I don't personally celebrate Lent, but it was on a Friday, and it's the Lent season, so the rest of my family was ordering fish or seafood, and I felt like, okay, I'm gonna look, bad if I'm gonna be the heathen if I get chicken or something like that. So I got a cup of soup, and it did have chicken broth in it, but it was a tortilla soup, and it had cheese and avocados. It was really good. And then it had just had the broth. And then I also had part of a shrimp cocktail, and it was just shrimps, some avocado in it, and the cocktail sauce I'm sure had sugar in it, but not that much. And I only had maybe like 3 shrimp out of it. So I also did have some tostadas. I have been eating some things that I shouldn't be eating, and I know that. And I guess that's the fourth thing that I need to work on is working out like these things I know I shouldn't be eating. Um, I've been snacking a little bit more. I bought some of these organic pita chips, and I bought some artichoke dip, and I've eaten some. I've also have some reduced fat peanut butter, and I have these little whole grain crackers that are decent as far as like fat and all of that stuff. But I find myself coming home and snacking on maybe like 2 or 3 crackers before, I start fixing my dinner, and that's just bad, bad, bad. I know I'm losing weight, but the point is that the eating habit has to change, and snacking was a really bad part of my eating habit, and it always happened in the evening. And for a while, I was great about it, but I just feel myself kind of slipping back to that pattern, and I need to stop it. There's a couple of other things that I wanted to talk about, so I think I'm going to make a part 2 of this. I know this is a long video, but there are some other issues that I want to talk about. Body image, talk again about my snacking, and I think there was something else I wanted to mention, but for right now, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to make a part 2, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.